Good morning. This is NFL Bucky's Mail Day video. It's your host, Mike C, of course. Start of the show, it's Bucky. Say hi, Bucky. Bucky says hi. And good morning. We're just doing this now just because you have the time. And Carl's got the day off because it's Martin Luther King Day. He was a great man, great leader, and died tragically, obviously. An assassin's bullet. And I remember that day. And the world lost a great man. But we're here for a reason, Bucky. Another reason. And that is, Bucky, what do you have in front of you today? Bucky has empty Gatorade Zero bottle. Why? Well, it was a struggle to find something, but I opened the kitchen door, or the refrigerator door, and there it was. Reason because it has a G, and it stands for Gatorade, but in this case it stands for Giant, or Giants, because the New York Football Giants beat the Minnesota Vikings 31-24. Some very good games yesterday, and that was one of them. Giants played really well. Quarterback played probably his best game, and they hung in there, and the Vikings gave it a shot. I'll give them credit. But they pulled it out, and Vikings are no more. So it's the G stands for Giant, Zero for the Vikings, meaning no more Vikings. And Carl had to work so she can get to see all the. She saw most of it, at least halftime, maybe even part of the third. But I think Jefferson got like 40 yards, and they made a couple bonehead plays. One was a reverse on a third and one. I don't know why they called that. And then the last play of the game for the Vikes, it was 3rd and 8, I think, and they threw a short 3-yard pass to T.J. Hawkinson, who had a hell of a game. Like 124 yards, I believe, and hoping they break it, but he's being pressured. He had to get it away, and obviously came up short, and that was it. But the Giants played very well. They all played him most of the game, and so it's Giants 0, chance of the Vikings winning another Super Bowl. I thought it was perfect. Not too much else as far as the Lions go. A lot of mock drafts are going around, and I've seen them trade up. I've seen them trade down. I've seen them stay where they are. A few names that are consistently being picked for them. Miles Murphy is one of them. Brian Brzee is another one. That's two of the most common ones. Christian Gonzalez is another one. I would pick one of those two first guys. Maybe Tyree Wilson, I believe, is another one. And then pick the best remaining corner at 16. Another good thing that the Vikings was the Lions' second round pick got, I don't say it got higher. Well, I did guess it did get higher. As high as it could be, I guess. And so that helps the Lions. The other thing with the Vikes, and I didn't realize this, is that the Vikings only have 4 draft picks, and they're huge cap hits, and so they're hard on cap money. They got the trades of the veterans, and they're not in a good position. They're older, obviously, but they're in a tough position, and their GM's going to have to work some magic because they're not in good shape. So that'll help. Lions easily, well, it's easily. The Lions could be favored to win the division next year. And that's something I haven't seen in quite a long time. So, more positive news for the Lions. That's always a good thing. Other teams, the Blackhawks actually won 3 games in a row, which surprised them. Then, of course, they lost. They're still, way out of it. They're not going to be able to catch up. Kane was on the IR for a little while. I guess he's back. And still in the turning block. And I don't know, is he going to stay? I've heard both things. If he traded, the Bruins, the Sabres, I mean, it's lots of different teams. I haven't heard much about Taves. I don't think he's really going anywhere. Red signed a couple international players, but they're not going anywhere. They're terrible. There's not too much to report. Last week, I don't know why, we had 14 views. I checked this morning, 14 views on our video. So that's encouraging, which is another reason I wanted to get it out today. So early this morning, just to give it more time. But that's the highest we've had in quite a long time. I have no reason why, no idea why it happened, but I'll take it. Not too much going on. Like I said, it's Martin Luther King Day. Probably go a little shopping today. Gotta get a few things, some more picture frames for stuff that broke. I'd like to get those today, and we'll see if we can get some, more stuff out on the walls. There's a game tonight, the Cowboys and the Bucks. Rooting for the Cowboys because then Tom Brady will be done. I'm tired of Tom Brady, you know that. But the big upset was the Jags beat the Chargers. Chargers played terrible. I don't know what their problem is. Well, I shouldn't say that. They were out big lead, and the Chargers, I don't know what, they just stopped playing, and the Jags came back. But there were some really good games. Of course, the Giants and the Vikings was one of them. It was very good games. Now, if I remember right, the Chiefs play the Bucks. No, I'm sorry. The Chiefs play the Jaguars, and Eagles. I think Eagles play the Giants coming up. Depending on what the Cowboys and Bucks game, they'll switch or play them. The Bills. I can't think of what the Bills play now. Shoot. I can't remember. Well, the Bills play the other team that's in the playoffs. I forgot to do my research. Bengals, that's what it was. So that should be a good game. And so we'll see what happens. Next week, it's divisional playoffs, and hopefully they'll be as good. Seahawks lost, so that's good too. And so some good games coming up. Playoffs are always an exciting time, and I said next year, I don't say expect, but I really am encouraged that the Lions will make the playoffs next year. If they win the division, I haven't decided that yet, but they have a chance. They have a very good chance, actually. So I think that's about it, Bucky. Can't see what time. That's 8 minutes. Not much else to say, really. Trying to think of anything else. Not really. So, for your host, Mike C, of course, and the Star Show, it's Bucky. Say bye, Bucky. Bucky says bye. And you take care and enjoy the video. And we'll see if we can get as much or more next time. I doubt it, but we'll see. Maybe we will. All right, take care, everybody. Bye now.